Welcome to the top of the morning show. It's your girl TT from the D. It is wonderful Wednesday morning, and it's actually early in the morning, in the wee hours of the morning, getting ready for the rise and shine that you guys have embarked upon at 6 a.m. this morning. Just a little ahead of the time, but we're getting ready to start this beautiful day off, and the show was so good yesterday for our Tap In Tuesday last night that we're going to do a little, I would say a little paraphrasing. We talk about to air or not to air, but this is social media dirty laundry, to air or not to air version. And we're going to talk about, should we be airing our dirty laundry? Why we shouldn't, if we should, and things of that nature. So I want you to really hold on to that cup of coffee that you might be sipping on this morning, or that tea. And I'm not talking about the tea that you just received when you grabbed your phone this morning to see what the hot shit was that took place while you were resting late last night. Just talking about the things that we really could talk about that make sense to us. When we talk about should we be airing our dirty laundry, social media has become such a major factor of most of our lives day to day. What's one of the first things you do when you wake up in the morning? You grab your phone, you check for text messages, but you shimmy on over to check out what didn't happen on social media, don't you? If you don't, you're rare. And you might say, that's not my thing. I don't do that. Okay. That's great. If you don't, I'm so happy that you don't, and I hope that you don't get started. But we share our happy moments, we share our sad moments, our triumphs, our victories, our defeats, our failures, our successes, our trials, our errors. I don't think it's for always empathy, but just to put it out there like, look, I took a chance. But how much info is too much info? You know, what things should be kept private? What things is okay to share? Especially when it comes to our personal lives. And, you know, we have things that unfold every single day. And it's not necessarily a bad thing, a negative thing all the time. Especially if you use it to connect with your family, your friends, stay in touch with people. You know, back in the day, you know, people had to just wait until they talked to you. They didn't know what you was doing. They heard you was going on vacation. They had to simply wait. You didn't have the opportunity to post pictures because we didn't have that back in the day. In the 90s, the 80s, and beyond, hell, even in the early 2000s, we didn't have that. So you had to wait. Hey, so how was your trip to so-and-so? Oh my God, what did you do? Did you take pictures? Oh, I can't wait to see you. And then, you know, see the pictures. Now we could just say, hey, I'm about to post it. Hold on, give me a minute. And boom, it was like they was there. I mean, that's one of the ways I certainly use it. You know, I visit restaurants, I take vacations. Y'all know while I'm there, while I'm doing it. But how often do you see drama, like the Jerry Springer drama, the Steve drama, unfold on social media every day, any time of the day? Because all you gotta do is just scroll and you'll find something. As I had said last night during my Tap In Tuesday, and if you didn't catch the Tap In Tuesday, go ahead and check out that Tap In Tuesday. It was really good. My husband, Swifty, joined me. We kind of got in tune, and we had a couple of participation moments from some of the viewers, the watchers, and listeners. It was pretty interesting. But unfortunately, sometimes what we post on social media can cause a ripple effect, and sometimes ends and result in great bodily harm being done to someone or being done to the person because of uncharted waters that we choose to put our boats in. See, whether we want to admit it or not, there are certain things that we shouldn't put on social media, right? That third and second-hand party information sometimes is incorrect. It's much more positive if we get it straight from the person or the people's perspective out their mouths versus a secondhand or third-hand person. Because, it's like playing a telephone game. You're going to get what I thought they said, I was just basically summing it up. No. But we can always depend on Facebook and Snapchat and Instagram and Twitter, LinkedIn, and so on and so forth to connect us to people. But unfortunately, not always in the right light. Now, I can say this. If I care about you, I certainly want to make sure that you don't have to deal with things like that, right? If there's some hard news, some people might say, well, I don't want them to find out from me, so I'm just going to put it on social media. And it's like, dang, the social media becomes the deliverer of bad news. But social media platforms don't have no feelings, no emotions. So what happens to you using that as a platform and a means to deliver that bad news? Where's the comfort of carriage? You see, as human beings, we can be very judgmental. We could be biased or non-biased. Right? And like I said, my husband and I, we used a word that I haven't heard in a long time, instigator, yesterday. A lot of people are instigators. And then you got the petty patrol. Some people wake up on a petty patrol like, all right. Then you got some people that wake up and they choose negativity and so on and so forth. And then you got those people to take that disposition. Well, I don't care what they think. Hey, it's up to them on how they take this. It's like, dang, you woke up on, I don't give two F's. But honestly, I think we really honestly need to start refraining from some of the things we post and share. And I be laughing, but it's so true that it be the comments for me. Because, boy, when it be something crazy, I go straight to them comments like, oh, I can't wait to see what the people say. It's almost like having a jury. And like I said yesterday, some of us go to court. We went to law school 101 in our head, right? We went to social media 101 lecturer hour, right? Sat in nobody's classroom. But we be there to pitch our ideas and cast our thoughts, right? Think of things like Keeping Up with the Kardashians. We seen their lives, so now we became judgmental about the Kardashians. You don't know them girls. But we sitting there, we passing judgment on them and their lives because they're bringing their lives and they're airing their dirty laundry. They have no real, true filter on to air or not to air. They gonna air things that they can sit back and regret later in life, but in the meantime, they looking at their check. What about you? What about the things you air, this dirty laundry, and you're not getting no check? Now, it's one thing to be doing stuff and putting things out there and you making money while you sleep. But what about the things you put out there and you making enemies while you sleep? We have enough negativity. And I try to keep as much bad energy out of my space, away from me. I don't like to share or reshare things that's going to hurt or harm other people and make people depressed. We got enough of that. I don't want to indulge upon that. Right? You got people, ladies, we got to do better. For those that have children by men that they're not married to. Maybe you've never been married, but you have a child, and it was great when you were co-parenting, and then something went south, and now you're bashing them on social media. Now we're making baby daddy drama. And fellas, you don't get off, because same thing for y'all. It was all good. It was all good with her. and then she made you mad, or she decided she don't want to be with you no more. So she going on, and it's like, oh, now here come the baby mama drama. It's kind of like, wow. And people are like, I don't know what happened in the day. It used to be like that, and so forth and so on. And you're looking like, oh my God. It's like worldwide entertainment, WWE. You rather or you rather not. You check it for storylines. You check it for hot off the press. Just in. Breaking news. But not with the news channels. And they ain't always reliable. But I'm talking about on social media. Right? If every time you tweet or update, it's about something negative, uninspirational, non-engaging, you probably gonna find yourself losing followers. Unless you got those that love that drama, you're gonna gain them followers. I don't know what it is about negative energy that attracts people, the good, the bad, and the indifferent. I don't know. I really don't know what it is that attracts people to want to follow people that have nothing good to say, but share everything negative, uninspiring. I really don't know. You got people that really make lots of money and moves and create big following bases based off of their ignorance and their negativity. And I be thinking like, is that what the world really wants? You know that saying, give the people what they want. But at what cost? I'm about sharing love and positivity, and I got natural followers on all my social media platforms. So what you see is what you see. Genuine. I don't solicit, hey, follow back for follows, you know. People I see these when I first started being on social media. Follow for follow. If you follow me, I'll follow you back. Just so you can get your followers. I get constantly, hey, I was checking out your platform, and yeah, you be talking about some good stuff, or you got a good show or whatever, and I want to know if you want to know how to grow your audience. You could gain X amount of. No, thank you. I just ignore them. I don't say anything back to them. I simply ignore them because I don't need that kind of followers. I don't want that. I want genuineness. I prefer that. That means that you genuinely want to know what I'm talking about. So I could have 100 followers, 5 followers. Those 5 people want to know what TT from the D has to say. I got 5,000 Facebook followers, friends. I don't got 5,000 likes. I don't got 5,000 shares. But 5,000 folks got access to what I'm saying. And I'm very certain. And I know this for a fact. I was doing something last night, and I had to give some analytics for someone to have a broader understanding of some things. And I realized, like, shoot, people are listening from across the globe. They really are listening from across the globe. And it makes me happy. You know, I can proudly say, and this is authentic. Listen to some of the places I have listeners. And I say this not to toot my horn, but just to let you know. And it's based off of positivity, motivation, and encouraging. My listening audience spans to places like Bahrain. I have a faithful listener, Ahani, who's a fan, a supporter of my husband in D12, and he even supports Cody, right? But I have listeners in Brazil, Mexico, Egypt, Guam, Switzerland, Germany, Canada, the Philippines, Ireland, Poland, Argentina, Bulgaria, Finland, Indonesia, Bangladesh, Azerbaijan. Some countries I can't even pronounce. Kyrgyzstan, which is Kyrgyzstan. No disrespect, but I don't know how to say it, so I spelled it. Spain, Laos, Lebanon, Kuwait, Republic of Lithuania, Dominica, Angola, Vietnam, Serbia, Israel, Portugal, Czech Republic, Puerto Rico, Italy, the United Kingdoms, India, Saudi Arabia, Czech Republic, Puerto Rico, United Kingdom, Romania, Denmark, Russia, Guam, Ukraine, Arabia, the Netherlands, Australia. That's just some of the ones I've gathered. And I was just like, do they all speak English? Like, made me think like, wow, when I was doing my information, I was just like, well, thank you. My show wouldn't be what it is, and I wouldn't spread and get all the stuff that I have going if it wasn't for those viewerships and listenerships. So I'm grateful. But I'm like, it's not because I'm doing anything that's negative. It's because I'm doing everything that's positive. So let me leave you with this. The next time you grab your phone or you sit down at your desktop and you post a post, think about, can someone be inspired, encouraged, empowered, or motivated by what I'm getting ready to say? Before you get ready to share something that's been shared 1 million times or under 1 million times, is this something that somebody needs to see, hear, to encourage them? Or is this something that's going to anger somebody, piss somebody off, fuel the fire to somebody who's already raging? Is this going to be something that's going to be discouraging? Because if it is, I would ask you not to post it. I would ask you not to share that. I would ask you to think about what you read, what you viewed, and just summons it up in a positive light. It's almost like being a journalist and choosing to take something negative and creating a positive out of it. But that's just my suggestion. Well, that's all I have for y'all this morning. I hope that you have a wonderful Wednesday today. I hope that you will come back for a Thankful Thursday tomorrow morning. And I hope that you will remember to be kind, seek positivity, motivation, encouragement. Feed your spirit good things, healthy things, so that you can in turn regurgitate some of the same amazing positive energy. Thanks for tuning in for the Top of the Morning Show with your girl, TT from D. I'll see you soon.